What we're going to be talking about today is we're going to be giving you a simple instructional video on how to put together the Louisiana guard dog for the back of the truck. This is the model that has the Slacknator in it, so if you have one without the Slacknator, then it'll be basically the same instructions. You'll just be able to ignore that part. But the first thing that you're going to do is you're going to take the base piece that we have and the angle piece, and you're going to slide the base inside the angle. And you want the angle piece to be facing out, and you want the cap that's on the base to keep the angle from sliding all the way off. And also the base here, it's going to have 3 holes, and you want those holes to be facing up, and we may have to adjust it to face them down depending on your vehicle, but we'll start with them facing up. Okay. Then you're going to take you're going to put the bolts in the 2 holes on the side and 2 holes on the bottom, and you're going to tighten those not enough where it'll still slide, but just where they're in there and you'll have them. But because we're going to have to make some adjustments on those later. All right. Then you're going to take the large rectangular piece and you're going to slide it in the end of the base. And you're going to line it up with these last 2 holes right here. Okay. And then you're going to take the small set screw and you're going to screw it in that middle hole. Okay. Into that piece in the bottom. And you're going to screw this in until it stops. And you don't want to screw it tight, but you just want to screw it in until it won't let you really screw it anymore. Okay? Alright, then you're going to take the slip handle. You may have 2 different sizes of bolt for your slip handles. If you do, just make sure you use the shorter one. You're going to take the slip handle, the spacer, and then the washer. And then you're going to screw it in to the last hole that you have here on top. And I'm going to do it on top so where I can sit there and you're going to tighten it all the way. Then you're going to come back to the set screw and you're going to loosen it to about 1/8 to 1/4 of an inch, just where it's sticking up really well there. Then you're going to loosen this back, and what this does, it's going to let that go flat so where it can go inside your receiver. Okay. Alright, then you're going to take the small square block that we have and you're going to put it in the end. You're going to take the long set screw and you're going to screw it inside of it. Okay? And you're not going to have to screw it far, but if you can look at it, whenever you have it screwed in, it's going to be kind of sticking up. And what you want to do is you want to kind of play with this, adjust it up and down just so where it'll fit inside the receiver of your truck, so where it's not so tight that it's hard to get in and out, but tight enough so where it takes away some of that play. And if for some reason you have trouble getting this to work fine, you don't have to use it. This part of the Slacknator still work fine without it. But that's just an additional thing that takes that last little bit of slack that we can't get out with just this piece. Okay, so we're going to go over here. And we're going to put it in the receiver. Again, we may have to adjust this a few times back and forth to get the tightness that we want. But once you get that there, you're going to go ahead and stick it in. You know, stick your safety clevis in with the safety pin. Okay? And then you're going to tighten the slip handle. And you can tighten as much as you really want to, but you can see, like right now, there's no slack in it. Without it, and whenever it's time to take it off, you'll just loosen this, but without it, this is what it does inside your receiver. So that really takes up a lot of the slack inside your receiver. And so once you get to this point, you're ready to put the full wheel in the back of your truck. Okay? Alright, so you got the full wheeler in the truck, and you got it kind of lined up. And what you want to do with this bottom piece is you want to make sure that you have at least 1 inch of space between your bumper and your piece. This could be right here, or it could be kind of at this angle, but you just want about 1 inch of space. You can have it out farther if you want it, but at least 1 inch of space from it. Okay? And so I'm going to go over here. Okay? And what you're going to do is you're going to take the coupler head that we have and the upright arm, and you're going to slide the coupler head onto the upright arm. Alright? You're going to make it so where the coupler head is facing down, and these holes that are on the side, that they'll be facing horizontally, not up and down. Okay? And then you're going to take the bolt and you're going to tighten it into the end of the coupler head, tight enough so whenever you stand it up, it doesn't slide down. Okay? You're going to drop it in here. You're going to just drop it onto the coupler head and lock it. it in, okay? And then you're going to take this and you're going to loosen this part right here. Then you're going to slide it up so where that hole on the bottom